I think that we didn't have all the puzzle pieces. I think now is the prominent time where now we have a consciousness coming over us. Now we have resources and information. More Black people, especially than ever, are seeing this in real time resources of how they can economically grow, how they can personally develop, and we didn't have all the tools before. Before we had community, but we didn't have any of the resources. Now we have resources and we don't have community. But I feel like it's coming together. Now it's starting to come together. Community is starting to go together, like-mindedness and, defining our morals. I think things like that, and really as one being able to have self-worth and understand what self-worth is. Like, what are we seeking when we say self-worth? The dignity and the self-respect that is behind that. Us being able to agree upon that being a thing that we need as a people, I feel like is part of the solution, but also that information aspect that we didn't have before. I think that those two things will really propel us in our efforts this time, and then the fact that we have so many people and the internet on our side. So
I think we're worse off now than we've been in a long time.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a lot of distractions we have now. We have access to a lot of information, but we're not, in my opinion, we're not using it because it's so much extra. It's so convenient that we take it for granted. I think this is the take for granted age. And then I think my kids and their kids are going to be the ones that really do it. I think we'll set it up. And I even use this analogy that most times when you want to do things, you'll get, let's use a social media example. Send out a social media post. Hey, I want to do this and this. Everybody, yeah, man, I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Then you start to ask, okay, who's willing to spend money? People trickle off. Okay, who's willing to spend time and effort and energy? People trickle off.
Yeah.
Who's willing to, commit themselves and to get up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to get this done? More people trickle off. They have this small group here, and you look around the room and ask, okay, so who's willing to go to prison? Who's willing to die for this? And you end up being alone.
I think it's everybody's path. Like, I think everybody's puzzle piece is like that, where you start off with this big group of people and you want all these friends in the world, all these conditions, and slowly but surely it starts on you. Especially, I feel like, especially if you go to college, that is like an acceleration to showing you the matrix or something. It like you don't see it if you're just in the hood, but once you go out of the hood, then you really start to see this, how the world is set up. And I feel like it takes you on this journey of, like, I don't know, like revolutionary energy or something. It starts to just, once you see it, it's like you can't unsee it. And so it just kind of starts to seep into your spirit. But I feel like everybody needs to have that, their own journey of that. Like, I can't convince you to feel the spirit of, whatever it is, and come to this event with me, this march, and, let's join Tamika Mallory and go, whatever it is. I can't make anybody feel it. I can only feel it myself and execute on it. This year for me has been, I'm a, how do I say it? Recovering info junkie. Okay. So now I'm in the year of execution and effort.
Yes.
I put effort in the things, this little minute thing. I have to write the caption for the post or something super small. I don't want to do it. Or if I do it in Instagram, it's not going to be any spaces. So if I just take the effort to do it outside in notes and then post it back, like small stuff. But my thing is, take the effort to do the things that you want to do and then execute quickly. Don't think about it. Just make the plan, verify the strategy, and then execute. Yeah. I feel like
Let
we're
me
on the
ask
right.
this. Let me ask this, and I necessarily don't even want you to answer, or even the audience. I want you guys to think about it. Is what are you willing to lose? What's your budget for the things you want to see done? That's one thing I'm starting to ask people before I do anything with them, because I know where I am, and I know what I'm willing to lose. What are you willing to lose? And if it's nothing, then it's nothing. If it's $20, it's $20. If it's my career, it is your career. If it's your investments, it's your investments. What are you willing to lose? What's your threshold? And I'm starting to be more intentional with that. What are you willing to lose to do what you know needs to be done? And I'm starting to be surrounded around the right people. I'll put it that way, because I'm asking that question. What are you willing to lose? And I'm also losing a lot of people along the way too.
How do you lose a lot of people? Okay, come on, because I was finna say, thank you, y'all, good night, but now you just suck me back in, and and I have to understand this.
Oh, okay. As in, you keep pushing, and you will not stop. You are unwavering, and you demand a certain level. You have a certain level of standards in how things are going to be done. While still open to feedback and suggestions, and people can't keep up, and I
But
can't
what
slow
turns
down.
you off to people? When you ask the question of what do you have
Okay.
to lose?
Oh, I think it's the excitement. What turned me off to people is not all, a vast majority of people, including my own. What turned me off to people is the excitement and the willingness in the beginning. And actually, the analogy I gave, that happens a lot, and so that's why I can spit it at you so easily. It's the excitement in the beginning when they hear the elevator speech of it. I think people where we are now, they want the social media pictures, they want the post, they want to be tagged and stuff. But then when they see how much work goes into it and how much we're most likely going to lose by doing this, then they're not willing to lose that.
Oh my
And and I mean, what's my career, and what's a few dollars when it comes to the next generation and their upliftment? I've already made my decision how I'm going to die, and I've made peace with that.
Yes,
And
you guys have to go to his website.
chill. Oh yeah, that's
No,
it. That's it, man. I'm dying for it. And when you see the Black Excellence Gallery, I'm dying for that. And people are not, they're not willing to, and so they shy away. And I'm glad they shy away, because then they'd be a liability, and they can help in their own way with what they're doing. Just when it comes to what I'm standing on, I have no room for liabilities. I have no room for nonsense, and I'm willing to die for it. So check out that Black Excellence Gallery. When you see it, you'll understand. I think they'll understand a lot more when they see it.
yes, yes. I love that so much. Oh my gosh, I'm really grateful to just chop it up and have these talks and expose people to something different and kind of get people's wheels turning. I really like that question too. What are you willing to lose for it?
Ooh, my
Because
goodness.
I just seriously, because for me that question is super powerful. I get excited. I'm animated, so I'm over here dancing and stuff. But it's really powerful to me because I quit my job for this. Like I give up everything. I live in my car for this. Like I'm going to talk to these little boys. Like I'm going to make stuff happen. I'm going to get the wheels turning on the road. And my mom like, you homeless and all the things. And I'm like, I'm gonna die for this. Like if I die out here, it's because I'm doing something that I love and that matters. And so far, God been holding me down. Like I'm good. Like there's something around me because I was in the thick of it in Atlanta, I'm not even touched. I'm good. So I believe something is protecting me, so I keep walking. Like I just keep going. I don't even know where we're going. I see the vision of the thing that we can do and something that could be, and I'm just going after that. And
You chosen.
until I
That's what
die.
it is.
You said what?
You're chosen and you realize it, and that's a powerful person. When you realize it, and then you start acting and fulfilling the things you're supposed to. Oh my goodness!
It's a peace. It's a
Oh,
certain peace. Because I just know I'm good. It's a certain peace about it. Like I can go right up to these big gangsters and be like, "You good? You alright?" And I know I'm good. Like just whatever it is, I know that I'm good.
that makes life so simple. Life is so simple when you just deal in the reality of things and accept things for what they are and make a decision and stand on it. It makes life so simple, in my opinion.
But you can't venture off.
Oh,
Like
man,
you got to be disciplined in that. Like I can't be for the people today and then something happened tomorrow and now I'm for real estate. Like I can't. I don't care about the people too much. Now I found this new thing. Like I have to stay in that because I feel like my steps are. I feel like I'm safe all the time, but I feel like it flows differently when you're on your journey. Whereas any other time you like it's like God, universe, energy, whatever, it'll get you right up. You feel like you about to die. You be right up against the edge, and then life will catch you back. Whereas I feel like maybe I hit a speed bump, but I don't hit any like, oh my goodness, am I about to die in this moment type of energies. I don't hit that anymore because I feel like I'm on the right path. What?
I'm just
Does
here to
that
listen.
make does that make sense? Or
No, it don't have to make sense. It's your testimony.
yeah, for sure. But is it that does the picture what I'm trying to say, is it coming out correctly is what
To
I
a lot
always
of,
want.
to the vast majority, no, they're gonna say you crazy. To
Okay,
to
thanks
the
for that.
remaining, a few of them are gonna say, I know exactly what she's talking about. The other ones are gonna say, yeah, I see it, and
You don't see
they, they're not.
it.
They don't. And that's what I'm talking about. You said you said a quote, and I love it. You said, "I'm for the people today, but for real estate tomorrow." That's why I say we're in one of the worst positions we're in right now because we have so many options. We have so many different, and things are so justified, and we have so many different things we can do, endeavors we can be involved in, and so many distractions, and so many things that well they're doing it, so I guess it can't be that bad, or we're all just people. Well, what makes a difference what they look like, or all kind of other justifications instead of just being honed in on what we need to do, honed in on being that example for the next. I'm honed in on like, and this is me speaking selfishly. I love going places with my wife and having little black girls and boys see us together because then that's a positive example of what it can look like. You go on TV, you're most likely not going to see that in a positive context. It just isn't going to be around because they're going to cost themselves money by showing that. And so by
Mm.
us being together and showing a healthy relationship, a loving relationship, a committed relationship, and we have children, they're gonna say, "Oh, okay, well, I can do it too." The little girl said, "Ah, I can find someone who looks like me that will love me and commit to me, and who will be with me forever." And that boy says, "She is worth it after all." I know of a lot of different options, and it's not right or wrong to choose those options. Is it progressing my community or regressing my community? Because it's a distraction. You know what? I'm gonna follow his lead and do better because she deserves it. She deserves to be married because she's the first divorced and last to be married. She deserves that commitment because she's worth it because I know I'm worth it. And so I just have a different context and I don't justify things. They are what they are. And that's just reality, in my opinion. I keep things simple. Either is or is not. Either you do or you don't. Either you will or you won't. Either it's yes or no. You can save the rest of that for somebody else. Keep it straight.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I can see that, and I see that just living in the moment. But I also know how realistically people don't live in the moment. So there
Mm.
is trauma or some type of something holding them back. Most people are jaded. They feel like people not shit. You know, this person gonna hurt me. I need this experience to deal with this thing, like, or I need this thing to deal with this experience.
Yeah.
Like most of us know, have been around, or are jaded. So with that type of mentality, it's more layers that you have to break down for somebody to get to being in the moment. It's built up stuff that has to be cleared out first.
You know where it starts? That mirror and a blank piece of paper and a pen. And
oh yeah, where your pen at?
Yeah. Come on, well, you got to keep the pen.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
I have so many notebooks. I have so many small and I just write. Sometimes I write the same thing 10 times, and I just whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm going through, whatever issues I'm having, whatever things I feel like isn't working, whatever my priorities are, I just write, and I write it, and I write it, and I write it, and I turn it into films, books, music. I get it out. Like, I refuse to hang on to things that are unnecessary. I make mistakes too, and I stray away from my consistency. And then I come right back. I do not stray long. That's one thing I am proud of myself for. I'm a stray. I'm a spend too much time on YouTube. I'm a maybe take the long way home when I need to get back. But then tomorrow we're right back on it. It's sometimes I'll seep away and go get that fast food we talked about, and then I'll go another 6 months without it. So I come right back because I write it down and get it out instead of dwelling on it. I can turn a bad situation into a bad day into a bad week into a bad month, into a bad half a year, decade. No, I'm getting that. I'm resolving that day. I'm resolving it that day, immediately.
I love it. I love it. I'm still like, I want this podcast to be in real time because, like I said, I started somewhere totally different in 2017, but I'm way different now, but I'm still learning. Like, I'm still healing, and I notice when I ask myself things. Like, one of the things I'm doing to break more beliefs now is every decision I make, is this a healthy decision? Is this helping you become who you're trying to be? I ask myself that all day. Like, that's all I'm doing. So then I'll be like, really? Okay, well, fine. And I'm fasting right now. I'm fasting 7 days water fast. I gotta look at there's me and me in here. What you gonna do? You gonna fast, or you gonna tell them you fasted? Like, so all these things, these are the things that I'm building up. I just threw fasting in this year, so I feel good about it. But
I want to show you something. Give me just a second. I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on, Patricia. You say hi?
Hello. Hi.
This is why we on it. Yeah, we're gonna show the people why. And this is why.
Oh, what you eating?
Yeah, this is Ayana, and this is Bashiri. And then I'm gonna let Ayana come in. This is why we do it. This is why we do it. And then we got my gangster right here. This is my gangster right here. And this is the truth.
Hello.
This is why we can't move. This is why we can't move.
Yes.
Yeah. This is it.
Hi. Yes, that is amazing. They are absolutely beautiful.
Come on. Yeah, go with them. And I'm gonna show you one last thing before I go, because you saw it all. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. And so you saw the truth.
Yes.
The content.
Yes.
You see it now?
Make sure y'all cop it. Is what we need to be on.
So it's just taking that intention and standing on it and making it into product, you know, and being okay if it sells, if it doesn't sell. And this is why we do it.
You're singing, Bo. I see it.
This is it.
Yes, it's this is legacy. We are legacy builders. I consider myself a legacy builder, and that is legacy. Yeah.
I have to go for now. Let's talk soon. You
Yes.
have my number. You have contact me anytime.
All right. Well, thanks so much for talking.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Victoria.
All right. Bye.